The England team, despite the disappointment, I mean, how well have they handled themselves?
We were cheated, you know. Honestly,
Dodgy ref.
I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, not at all. You would think there was a conspiracy, but the underlying factor was if Harry scores the penalty, we go on to win. So there couldn't have been a conspiracy. It just seemed that way.
A lot of focus on referees at the World Cup, of course. Not sure the refereeing universally has been that brilliant, the standard of it. Regardless of what happened on the day from a refereeing perspective, whether you believe or not, I'm incredibly proud of the England team. And like you, Georgie, I just see a really exciting squad of young players. You know, we came up against a French team that are more wily in those sort of circumstances. We played brilliantly. We probably had enough chances to win it compared to their chances, but they took the important ones that mattered, sadly. Huge respect for Harry Kane stepping up and taking that penalty. I don't doubt for a minute he will relive that over and 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 over forever. What might have happened, but he was willing to stand there and do it. We had Mark Noble on the podcast, didn't we? And of course, you might remember that last season, Mark Noble was subbed on in added time to take a penalty to equalise with Manchester United. He's West Ham's penalty taker. David Moyes turns around and says, Mark, do you want the penalty? Mark says yes. He stepped up and he missed it. There was a lot of controversy about whether he should have done that. He hadn't been on the pitch. He hadn't kicked the ball. He went on and took the penalty. And he was really struggling with it afterwards. But his wife just lay in bed and said, Mark, can you imagine if the manager had turned around and said, do you want to take the penalty? And you'd have said no. You'd have never forgiven yourself because that's not the person you are. You always stand up and take responsibility. And it was not what he wanted. Of course, he wanted to score the penalty, but he still took that responsibility on. And that was something that he measures his own standards by, as Harry Kane did. And Harry Kane will be, you know, devastated like we all are. No one will be more devastated than Harry Kane.
One we've come to expect under Southgate, again, which tells you a great deal, doesn't it, about where we are?
Absolutely, yeah. I think he'll stay. I think the FA would look around who would be the ideal replacement, and I don't think there is anyone. Yeah.
What about the people's manager, Chris Kamara? Time for a comeback.
Yeah, God. Don't ask Stoke fans that.